Imagine you go out of your house in the morning to your job. You see your neighbors staring at the sky. What's going on? A dog barks. Some kids cry. A woman points at the sky. You look up and you see a huge object hovering above downtown. You wipe your eyes in disbelief. You never seen anything like this in your life, in your wildest dream. This object must be an alien spacecraft from an advanced civilization. Welcome to Science Sci-Fi, connecting the public to science and technology through storytelling. My name is Rones Friedman. I'm an IT professional and science fiction writer. Today, we will continue with the End of the World series, exploring existential risks. The topics: alien invasions. An advanced civilization comes to Earth from another star system for the purpose of waging wars upon us. Alien invasion is an extremely popular topic in science fiction. We will explore what are the chances of these scenarios actually happens in reality, even if there is anything we can actually do about it. Stay tuned. Everybody loves aliens. Today's agenda. We are going to start with the assumptions. What are our assumptions regarding the aliens? Then we are going to explore what are the chances that aliens actually exist and what are the chances that they actually have an advanced civilization and that are capable of reaching Earth and that they actually want to wage wars upon us. And to do this, we're going to use two tools. The first one is the Drake equation, and the second one is the Fermi Paradox. Then we are going to explore what the aliens' goals may be. Why do they want to start a war with us? And eventually, we're going to discuss briefly what we can do about it. The image here, of course, is from the movie Independence Day. Now, the next slide. The assumption. First, that the aliens are intelligence. We are not going to talk about some kind of germs or bacteria or some kind of insects that are not intelligent that come and destroy us. We're talking about aliens who have intelligence that are similar or perhaps better than humans. Second of all, they are coming from a different star system. They are not local because we don't know of any advanced civilization in the solar system. And their civilization is advanced, and their technology, including the ability of interstellar travel. That means if it's some kind of a empire that include a few star system or one star system, they're able to travel the distance and come in force to our solar system and wage war upon us. The image here is from the TV series V, about an alien fleet coming to Earth. Initially, they pretend to be our friends. We come to help, we come to cure cancer. And of course, these are some kind of lizard that have some ill intention about us. But next slide, we are going to explore what are the chances that aliens actually exist, because we don't know that they really exist, and this is all speculation. The first thing we are going to discuss, the first formula, is the Drake equation. The Drake equation, they try to calculate in our galaxy how many stars there are. For example, it probably cannot be a big star that is 10 times bigger than the sun, because these stars have very short life expectancy, only a few millions or 10 of millions of years. That's not enough for life to evolve and become complex enough to develop an intelligent species. And also, it's probably not likely to happen in the most common stars like red dwarf, which have a lot of solar flare that could sterilize the planet. So we are going to assume there is maybe 400 billion star systems. A small percentage of them have are suitable for more similar to the sun or perhaps slightly smaller than the sun. A few of them have planets in an area in the Goldilocks area where liquid water could actually exist, and only in a small portion of those life evolve. For example, on Earth, life evolved pretty quickly, like 4 billion or 3.5 billion years ago. There were also already single cell organism on Earth. But that's not intelligent life. Intelligent life capable of develop spacecraft or go to the moon only became in the last few decades. And the species only exist about a few 100,000 years, which is very, very small portion when compared to the 3.4 billion years that the Earth exists. And then uh, each time the number goes down and down and down. Uh, Fi, that's how many cases there is intelligence life actually emerge, and then what percentage of them actually develop technology. And here is about the Drake equation is about how we can detect them. But for our purpose, we see what percentage of them actually develop interstellar and what percentage of them could be hostile to us and they are motivated to travel to us. So bottom line, in June 2020, the University of Nottingham calculated that the number of advanced civilization in our galaxy is something between 4 and 211. And according to their calculation, they think the most likely number is 36. That means in our galaxy, there are 36 advanced civilization. On average, that means the average distance between each civilization is 17,000 light years. That's a very huge distance. So aliens may exist. There is an alien civilization relatively close to us, capable of interstellar travel and come to us, and their hostiles are not very high, but it does exist. The other aspect I would like to explore that may impact the chances of aliens existing and coming to Earth is the Fermi Paradox. Was a physicist, an American Italian physicist, and in 1950 in Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico, he asked the questions, if aliens exist, where are they? The idea is that assuming sometime, someplace in our galaxy, an advanced civilization was developed, and they are capable of travel interstellar, even something like 1% or 10% the speed of light, and assuming they exist for a few millions of years, so they are more advanced than us, that means that by now, they should have colonized the entire galaxy. And the fact that we don't see aliens with very advanced technology coming here, that means there's something in wrong and something prevent uh, alien civilization from being capable of coming to Earth. So this is a huge topic. There are many reasonable or explanation to explain why it is. One of them is the Great Filter, which means there is something that actually caused civilization to become extinct or collapse, so they cannot colonize the entire galaxy. What does it mean for us? It means that the chances, because of the Fermi paradox, that aliens actually exist and capable of travel and coming here is even lower than what was suggested according to the Drake equation. Despite the fact that there are chances that aliens are capable of traveling and reaching Earth and wage wars on us are very small, the chances are still exist. So we're going to still treat this as an existential threat to our civilization and to humanity. Now, what do the alien wants? Option one is that they want to completely exterminate and destroy everything we have. They don't want anything we have. They don't want us to exist. They just want us not to exist. Why? There could be many reasons for that. One of them, maybe they fear that they see the rate that our technology is growing, and they are afraid that at some point in the future we are going to match them or surpass them, and then we are going to destroy them. So they can do it out of fear. Another way, as was appeared in the hitchhiker guide to the galaxy. Maybe they just want going to treat us the way we treated anthill. Like if we need to build a highway and there is an anthill in the way, we just go over it. It's not that we have ill intention that we want to exterminate those ants, but they're there. They interfered with what we want to do, so we're going to destroy them, but without any special attention for that. That's similar to the Vogons from the Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy. It could be that they want to destroy us for religious or philosophical reasons. Maybe they just like killing other civilizations as a sport. I don't know. So we don't know. How are they going to destroy us? The easiest way is probably to never reveal themselves to us. They can come secretly to the asteroid belt or somewhere in the like in the extreme, at the end of the solar system, and then divert some comets or some asteroid to hit Earth. If you take a large asteroid like the one that destroyed the dinosaurs and hurl it toward Earth and it come down and impact us, it will destroy humanity or at least bring us back to the Stone Age, like killing 99% of us. They can do additional stuff. They can try to block the suns with solar panels or solar sails. They can send self-replicating robots, von Neumann's machine that will turn everything we have into gray goo, into other nanobots. They can cause nuclear war. There are many ways they can just destroy us for no other reason other than seeing us not exist anymore. Other option is they want to exterminate us still, but they want to keep Earth intact. Maybe they want to colonize Earth themselves. That's very similar to the scenario we saw in the World of the World, of World of the War of the World, and also in Independence Day, on Edge of Tomorrow, as we can see here. How can they destroy us while keeping all our properties intact or mostly intact? They can use neutron bombs, a large number of neutron bombs that will kill most life or all of life, but leaving all the buildings and all the infrastructure intact. They can do an engineered pandemic, send some kind of germs, COVID-19 on steroids, I don't know, something that can wipe out humanity entirely, or a series of uh, engineered pandemics that one killed, let's say, 50%, 70%, and then do a few more other local disasters. They can also send drones like robots or nanobots that are not designed to destroy property, just to fight us and kill us remotely without even landing here on Earth. Of course, in science fiction, we like them to come here, and we also like humanity to have a chance to fight back and win. But if they are very advanced compared to us, the chances of that of us winning are not very high. Option number three, maybe they want to enslave us or incorporate us as second into their civilization as a second class citizens. Or one scenario we can saw this in the TV series V. We also saw this in Battlefield Earth and Falling Skies. How they can do that? First, in most science fiction stories, they just come to Earth in large ships, either pretend to be our friend and start to manipulate us, or they just start a war, destroy the big cities, but keep all the forest, all the agriculture areas intact, and then just come down and start fighting us using their more advanced technology. That is basically the and other option is starting the 1492 scenarios, like the first European or the Spanish or English, Dutch, French, when they came to America, they were more advanced than the civilization that existed in America. The most advanced civilization in America were Bronze Age, and the people from the Renaissance from Europe, they had steel, gunpowder, horses. They were more advanced militarily. They had better writing, better tactics. But they didn't just come in and conquer everything. They So this empire, like the Inca or the Aztecs exist, let's go with the enemies of the Aztecs and ally with them and then fight the Aztecs. So they did some sort of, the Spanish did some sort of manipulation and drive some tribes or some countries against each other, or they help one faction of the Inca against other faction of the Inca, and eventually the Inca collapsed and they just took over. This is something that the aliens may actually do. So, what can we do about it? First, let's be quiet. We want to do passive seti. Of course, we have been, since the invention of the radio, we've been transmitting radio wave to the universe. But let's not, if we do find another civilization, or if we find a planet with a very high likelihood of an existing advanced civilization, let's not broadcast to them before we know who they are, what are their motives, and if they are hostiles or potentially could become hostile to us. So we do want to continue to detect alien civilization using SETI. We do want to listen, but don't make a noise. Another option, another thing we can do is to become spacefaring civilization ourselves. So we will go explore and colonize or settle other stars, other planets, other star systems and planets. And that way we will be perhaps the more advanced civilization, because when two civilization advance meets, and like in 1492 when the Europeans came to America, and one is more advanced than the other, then the advanced civilization could potentially destroy the less advanced civilization. So we don't want to be the less advanced civilization. So our scientists, please start working. Again, the chances of alien invasion are not very high when you look at all the existential risks that we do have, but this is a very cool scenarios that many science fiction writers like. So, did you like this video? Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channels. Also, I'm going to put in the links other videos that belong to the end of the world list. So please do watch them and subscribe to the channel. Also, please consider to buy some of the books. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you on the next video. Bye bye.